Ever looked at the skyscraper and thought, how on earth did humans stack up these giant concrete sandwiches into the clouds? Well, before the first brick is laid, three main processes must be conquered: the pre-construction phase, the construction phase, and the post-construction phase. And keep a strong eye on one thing which can make or break the project, that is corruption. If you skip supervision and let bribes speak louder than the engineers, the tower might stand tall but fall faster. Skyscrapers need three things: planning, capital, and tight monitoring. Let's dive into how high-rise buildings are really built. Welcome to the DK Report. Myself, D. Kirot Kumar. The first phase is the pre-construction phase. A building does not start with bricks, but it starts with planning, paperwork, and a lot more. First comes the feasibility study, where the strength of the soil, the style of the soil, the type of the soil, and the seismic sensitivity of the area is being checked, because gravity is not a joke. Second is the operations, where the return on investment of the project is being predicted, because investors do not like surprises. Third is the coordination with the city planners, the architects, and investors, and sometimes a helpful middleman who asks for chai pani for file clearance. Second comes land and legal wrangling. The only thing harder than buying a land in a city is to buy it legally. There are several compliances and clearances involved before fully registering the land, from zoning to environmental clearances, and I hope that no officer misplaces your files unless they are folded with 500 rupees note. And third is the design and planning. Before the start of construction of the building, a blueprint of the entire structure is being made. Disclaimer: you should keep the laws of physics in your mind, or else. Second comes the operations part, where the budgeting of the entire project is done. And finally comes the coordination between the architects, the MEP consultants, and the engineers to finally start the project. Now the phase 2 starts, where site preparation and foundation work is looked after. Demolition of the pre-built structures or some uncle's illegal tea shop which has been there from the past 20 years. After the demolition, the excavation process starts. Here, you have to look out whether the contractor does proper shoring, because some skip to save money. You must be wondering, what's shoring? And after the excavation process is completed, the foundation and the base work starts. Good concrete and proper steel should be used, or else, congratulations, you just built a time bomb with balconies. Now starts the core work. It should be constructed according to the blueprint, cut to cut, or else a small bribe to skip one beam inspection today, a viral video news tomorrow. Seen those buildings where glass panels fall off during storms? Yeah, someone paid someone to say, looks fine. Then comes the MEP installations, where plumbing, electricity, and other things are installed in the towers. Not just installation, proper safety checks should be done after this. After this phase, the interiors and the finishing phase starts. This is where the money shows off or disappears. Budget says Italian marble, but contractor delivers Gujarati marble with extra dust. Elevators are some local elevators, but on the invoice, it's written some German technology. So these all things need to be investigated and inspected properly. Now comes the final phase, the testing and the handover phase. This stage differentiates a tower from a ticking time bomb. Testing skipped, QA report forged, officers bribed, everything comes out in this phase, whether it has gone according to the plans or not, before the final handover is done. Now you must be wondering how the entire building is built with such coordination among people. So many workers work in on places. How do they work? Who assigns the work? How the work is monitored? You must be wondering this, right? Let me tell you how this goes on. This pyramid starts from the top, where the owner hires a PMC. The PMC heads the design team, who makes the design and the blueprint of the entire structure. Then different contractors are hired for different works. The contractors have site engineers, foremen, and workers who work on ground. The site engineers have clear idea of the plan, and they make sure that is passed on to the foreman. The foreman further assigns workers at different places to complete the work. The site engineer is the one who monitors the entire thing on ground. And then there are several people to test and check the quality of the work. So here is the pyramid. The owner, the PMC, the design team, the contractor, the site engineer, the foreman, and the workers. One weak link in this pyramid, the whole thing collapses on paper and also in reality. Building a high rise isn't just an ambition, it's about accountability. Because one shortcut, one untested beam, one greased palm, and that dream project can lead into a concrete coffin. So next time you admire a tall tower, know this: it took brains, brawn, and integrity to build it. If you learned something from this video, then do like, share, and subscribe. And comment below what is the weirdest thing you have seen in a building. Let's explore shortcuts together. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.